Hello everyone. So I am forwarding to our new video which is all samosas part 2. So in our previous video we already did about all samosas part 1. So in this video uh, in our previous video we already read that old man and their son Shotu who is keep hardworking to feed their family. So in this video the old man and the son are just going to their home. So at night, the home in midnight, they are just sitting in a home and just think about all day. So their wife, whose name is Sarla, is are talking to the man, old man, and he asks, uh, "Our constructor again warned you, or what he did?" Then a man, the man says, "Yes, he is again." The man says he is again warned him. So after that, the Sala says, "Let's eat some." Sala. After that, the Sala take his roti from the stove and just give to the. So Sala just take the roti from his stove and give to the Salu and says, "Be resting for that day and just eat roti." So there were a Chotu who says, "Baba, we will doing hard work, not only by our not we will not gonna win by our luck. We will going to win by our hard work." So when Chotu says this, their eyes, the Sarla eyes and the old man eyes are lit up, and they are just seeing a ray of hope in their mind. Uh, so he just thinks like in this time they can do something to improve their condition. So after that, on next day, so in night, the rainy season start. The raining starts in their village, and on their, so there were so many holes in their home, and just ran completely poured out to their home. So then he just start thinking that he can't do that time anything. So in this time, he became helpless, and he just spending his whole night into the rain in their home. So after the spending whole night, on the next day, the no, on the next day he just start to think to earn some more money. So on next day he was approaching to their he is approaching to their businessman for some borrowing some rain, some borrowing some borrowing some money. So when he reaches to our businessman, he says, "Can you please give me some money? I need to start my business, and I am just feel stopped, and I don't mark any path to find." So the businessman is already known that old man and their son Shotu is very hardworking person. So he just give their money to them, and the old man and their son Shotu start business onto their another corner of the village. So he's just going with his cart to installing his cart. So again a constructor comes, and he again says, why you are coming here? I already warned you. If you are coming here, then I will remove your car too, or if you have to give money. So at that time, they just move their car to some other places. This is on to a crossword crossroad of a crossroad on another side of village. So when he reaches onto a crossroad of another side of village, then he just starts selling samosas. So at first day there were not any customers approaches him. So this is going, and at on in a businessman with his car are coming, are approaching to their cart. When comes and he says, "Are you a samosas man?" He says, "Yes, I am samosas man." Then he just says, uh, give me one samosas to taste. If your samosa is good, then I will purchase 50 more samosas, and I am going to purchase for it every day." So when the man eat the samosas and he says, "The samosas is very tasty. Uh, the samosa is very tasty. How you made?" So the samosas man says, "I am made by his own hands, and this is our talent." So when the man eats samosas, then after eating samosas, the man says, "Please pack the samosas. Please pack the 50 of more samosas, and I will purchasing it on every day." So he just take their 50 samosas and give money to the old man, and he just approaching to their business for which is of selling samosas. So the businessman is coming. So at that time, the old man and the son in mind, they are the array of hope is coming into a son's mind and their man, the old man's mind. So at that day, they are approaching to their home again. So when they are approaching to their home, then he just shares all of their stories of all day, what is happening. So when it shares all their stories, then there were two things are comes in their mind. The first thing which is comes in their mind is uh, the ray of hope. Means in this time they are thinking that they can be find all the way to be happy. And the second thing in this mind is, if on next day the businessmen are not coming to purchasing samosas, then what happens? So at that time they are like both of the situation, that they could be better, they could not be better. So after this, on to a next day, the old man and their son Shotu are again proceeding to the market for selling samosas. So when we are approaching to the cities, then the customers are just coming but not purchasing their samosas. So at first there were no customers are purchasing their samosas, and slowly and the businessman again comes at their shop, and he just purchase 50 samosas again, because he just start purchasing on every day. So at first day he purchased 50 samosas, and second day he purchased again 50 samosas. So after purchasing samosas, uh, the old man and the son are becoming so confident, because he just starts selling samosas. So at this time, when they are selling samosas, after selling so much samosas, they are just going to their home. So after their home, they are just telling their all the stories and everything that's gonna happen today. So after the bus, the old man and their son again comes to the city. So at that time, their shop becomes popular in their cities. and the people are start approaching them and start purchasing samosas and everything from them. And at that time, their shop will be so popular in their village. Everyone are referring to their old samosas man. So he has just become so popular in his village. So at that time, everyone just purchasing samosas from them. So after purchasing samosas, the businessman felt very discouraged and he tried to create conspiracy. So create conspiracies for create conspiracy to against the old man because he does not want to any competitor which is which are against him. So he just start thinking for conspiracy. So on next day, so on that day when old man and their son Shotu are just going to their home, in at night he just broken their car. With the help of some man, he just broken their card. So there were no card for the next day. So at next day they are feel very hopelessness because they have no card and they are not finding any way to be improved. So at that time, at the time, he is already borrowing so much money from the businessman. So there were no option. Seems to getting good. So at that time, the old man says. At that time, the businessman says, "I have a shop in which you can in which you can locate your shop and you can purchase and you can establish your shop." So at that time, the old man and Chotu start selling samosas at their shop. So at first day, people are just saying that the old man started their shop, and after some time, people are approaching their shop. So there were uh, there were a man who is coming with bike to his shop and he just purchased and he just eat a samosas and he is there samosa and he says, "Oh, very good samosas, can I have a pack of samosas? If your samosas are getting good, then I can share it onto our company because I have also a restaurant menu and I want to add it into our restaurant menu." So at that time, at that time, the man was just packing some samosas and going into their restaurant. So at their restaurant, he just take a one samosas. He just give a one samosas to their owner for tasting. So at that time, the owner says, "This samosas is very tasty. We need to include it in our menu." So at that time, the samosas are getting included it in menu. So the biker again approaches their shop and he is telling all their talk which is gonna happen with the owner. So at that time the old man and son says, "What is your demand? How many samosas you want every day for your restaurant?" Then he says, "I want near about 500 samosas on every day." So the old man and their son says, "Arey, this is too much. How we can manage it to make that much of samosas on every day?" So at this point, the biker says, "You are so hardworking nature, so, and you have so much confidence, and your son Chotu, who is just believing on his path, so you can do it. You can do it. I am completely believe." So this will gives a ray of hope and for a hardworking personality. So he just start making samosas at from that day. So this is keep going, and afterwards, uh, constructor again comes their home, who is already seen, says to him that who is already removed their heart are coming back again. So at that time the constructor says a poor man will be a poor man as much as high a poor man can, but their status will be same as previous. So the old so so the businessman so the constructor want to say you can give high as much you can get high as much as can, but your status will be as less as the previous. So at that time the Chotu feel very aggressively, but he did not react anything because the old Samosa's man says people personality are defined their hard work and determination, not by their not by their not by their physical appearance or physical performance. So at this time their shop are getting popular and popular. So after getting their shop popular, so he's just become so he just becomes very rich in their village. So that is the story. So the moral of the story is no matter what the situation is, you have to be self-confident and keep hard working. No, keep hard working as you can. So at in the result you can see as first in their home, mm, their home filled with the rain, but he could not stop. Their cart will be broken, but he could not stop. And he have to make 500 samosas per day. So at that time, it again can't stop. So you have to never stop. If you want something, then you have to do hard work, no matter what the situation is. So the moral of the story is very simple. You have to just do hard work and say believe that you can do anything you want. So at that time, you can see they are just keeping and pushing himself at every situation, and their son is also very self-confident. So this is for today, guys. We are coming back in time to our next video. So thank you, everyone.